Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be starting today's workshop in a few moments, so please make yourselves comfortable. Before we begin, I need you to do me a small favor. Please confirm with a yes or OK if you can hear my voice and my screen clearly, so that we make sure that nobody misses out on this workshop. Let us take a few moments for this. Thank you. I am Mark Lloyd, Product Expert at ADAudit Plus, and for those of you who are new here, we've been running a 4-day workshop, and today is day 3. A small recap of what we've done in the past 2 workshops, just to refresh your memory. Day 1, we've set up your Active Directory environment and ADAudit Plus to ensure that ADAudit Plus collects all security information. We've learned how ADAudit Plus helps overcome the limitations of native auditing. We've configured the required audit policies, the advanced audit policies, and how to enforce the advanced audit policies over the audit policies. We've also configured the SACLs for event logging. We also went through the system requirements, the privileges required, and other prerequisites for optimal functioning of ADAudit Plus. Finally, we ended with an overview of the key functionalities that ADAudit Plus has to offer. Day 2, we went through indispensable AD reports and alerts that help meet security and compliance needs. We tracked user logon and log-off activity using ADAudit Plus. We learned how to detect and analyze user account lockouts. We tracked privileged group membership changes and administrative user actions to get complete, and we also got complete visibility into group policy changes. Finally, we learned how to customize reports and set up alerts. There has been a lot of interesting stuff that we've covered so far, and if any of you have missed out on these workshops, please drop in your email ID and I'll be happy to send you a copy of the recording. Today, we'd be exploring what ADAudit Plus has to offer other than just Active Directory auditing. We'd be learning how to audit hybrid Active Directory environments within a single pane of glass with a correlated view. We'd learn how to monitor employee productivity with reports on idle time and total active time on workstations. We'd also learn how to audit NAS storage devices like EMC Isilon and NetApp filers. Finally, we'd audit ADFS, AD printers, and computer startup and shutdown. So let's get started. Moving into hybrid Active Directory auditing. Most of you must be familiar with Cloud Active Directory, I'm sure, with the most popular being Azure AD. If you're using Office 365, then you're already a user of Azure AD. Recently, there has been a lot of talk around complete and continuous auditing. It is hence important to ensure that all activity is being monitored, be it on-premise or in the cloud. ADAudit Plus helps you get this information in a single pane of glass. Let me take you to ADAudit Plus's report, and let me click on the Cloud Active Directory. here in the hybrid logon activity tab, let me choose the right domain. Let me add the user. And there you go. You get the username, the user's display name, his on-premise SAM account, his on-premise GUID, the user's distinguished name on premises, and the application that he's used. So you get the 4 W's, the who, when, what, and where. If you've migrated or synced your on-premise AD with Azure AD, you can correlate information across both directories to obtain user specifics, such as the on-premise SAM account. Let me show you this in the recently created users. Herein, I have Mark in on-premises at fileauditplus.com. This is a user that is created on premises and synced with the Active Directory. You do not get the SAM account name, the target on-premises SAM account name, the target's SID, the GUID, and his DN name in Azure AD. With ADAudit Plus, you can get this correlated view. Moving on to the logon reports in the hybrid logon activity. I'm sorry for that. Let me add back the user. If I add all the columns, you can even see the geographical location, the city, the state, and the country from which the user has accessed the application. So this is the power of ADAudit Plus. In user management, when you see the recently created users, you can even get information from where from the origin of the change, from where the change originated, whether it was synced with the Active Directory or whether the account was created in the cloud itself. You can also get license-related information in the License Management tab. You can get the recently license changed users or the groups for which the license has been changed. With Azure Premium 1 license, you only get to store security logs for a period of 7 days and 30 days in the case of a Premium 2 license. But most compliance standards require organizations to store security information for a period of at least 3 years. This is a serious gap. Most administrators would not want to keep security information for a period of just 7 days. Worry not, because with ADAudit Plus, all logs are stored in the database for as long as you want to keep them. If you're running out of space, you can archive and search information from these archives. This way, you always find what you're looking for. So this is hybrid Active Directory auditing with ADAudit Plus. Moving over to monitoring employee productivity with reports on idle time and the total active time on workstations. Organizations today are not restricting employees to geographical locations and are welcoming remote working teams. Hence, it is essential to track work hours. Employee productivity is a function of the total time spent actively on workstations. One question that I often get is, Mark, but employees don't log off their systems. Instead, they simply lock their screens or power off their machines. How do we deal with this to accurately compute the total time an individual spends on his workstation? ADAudit Plus takes into consideration screen locks, unlocks, screensaver invokes and dismisses, network connections and disconnections, and system power on and off to accurately compute a user's active time on their machines. Let me show you. Just hit / brings up this search tab, and let me enter user attendance. Clicking on the user attendance tab brings up this report. Let me select the right domain, the user for which herein you have the results. On Friday, the 20th of April, this user has logged in from here, and his first in and last out were as follows, which indicates the total active hours, and clicking on the details tab gives you a breakup of the actual active time a user has been actively engaged in his workstation. This is the power of ADAudit Plus. You can also compute a user's idle time, who's logged into multiple computers, and much, much more. Auditing network assisted storage, EMC Isilon, and NetApp file storage devices to ensure file integrity. Most of us use network assisted storage devices to share resources amongst our fellow members. Let me show you how to configure the servers. Let me click on NetApp server, choosing the right domain. You just add a server. Just hold on a bit. Okay, choosing the right domain. So I choose this server. I select the share. I choose the cluster mode and enter all the necessary information so that ADAudit Plus can connect to that machine. Once that's done, I get all the necessary server reports. You get file audit reports based on users, based on servers, based on the process. You get files created, modified, deleted, removed, renamed, anything of that sort. Any action a user performs in a network share gets recorded in ADAudit Plus. You also get share-based reports and user-based reports. Auditing ADFS Federation Services. One of Microsoft's services includes granting users of a domain federated access. What do I mean by federated access? In order to provide single sign-on capabilities to users across several applications, the administrator generally has to migrate the entire on-premise AD to the cloud or create an Azure AD. Migrating all the user attributes, including password information, over the internet is generally not considered secure, and there are several potential vulnerabilities. Hence, administrators generally transfer all information except passwords and use a federation server to authenticate users from their on-premise AD. That way, password information is never shared over the internet. ADAudit Plus enables auditing Active Directory federation services for logon success and failures. This allows viewing claims issued by the federation server too. Let me take you into the product. Let me just hit / again to quickly bring up the search. ADFS logon. And here I have the information. Akshay has logged on April 24th at 5 a.m. from ADFS 16 and his IP address is this. You can also view the issued claims by clicking here. ADAudit Plus supports ADFS 4.0 and also allows you auditing capabilities even with a proxy server in place. In this case, the proxy server is ADFS 12. Logon failures. ADAP also gives you information on logon failures via ADFS. It supports SAML2 and above, WS-Fed and OAuth protocols. One new feature from the recent release is auditing extranet lockouts. Herein, Akshay has a bad password count of 3. Clicking on the details of the failure report, gives me all the relevant failures to this particular account lockout. The proxy, the event type, the logon time, which federation server, the relying party, and the IP address. So all information related to federation services is logged here within ADAudit Plus. Moving over to AD Lightweight Directory Services. Just give me a moment. I'm sure that many of you are using instances of AD LDS. ADAudit Plus helps you monitor user management, group management, computer management, and OU, GPO, and configuration management changes right from within this console. Clicking on the user management report on this graph takes you into So this user, this is obviously a test user with the SID logon ID, so you get all this information right from within here. It answers the who, when, what, and where, or the 4 W's as we like to call them, with reports on all changes to objects, including users, groups, computers, OU, GPO, and other AD objects. It gives you the new value versus the old value, similar to typical AD reports from ADAudit Plus. The last 2 reports focus more on monitoring resource utilization, such as printers and computer startup and shutdown. So let me configure a printer server. Let me show you how to configure a printer server. You just click Add Print Servers. 1 minute. Servers, print server. Select the right domain. You can see here, I've already added a print server here. For you to add another print server or a new print server, just click Add Print Servers. This would detect all the member servers connected to your domain. Choose the right print server and just click Next. To view your print server reports, go to Printer Auditing and Recent Jobs. These are pretty straightforward reports and gives you information based on users like such. You can also get printer usage reports, printer-based reports, and reports on recent jobs. Finally, we're moving into computer startup and shutdown auditing. Choose the right domain, the objects, and here you'd see all the results. For example, ADAP FS 12 has been shut down by ADAP administrator, at what time, the duration, and why did it shut down. Process information is also included in this tab. You can also get information on computers that have not been shut down. So giving you a quick overview of what we've done today, we've learned auditing hybrid Active Directory environments in a single pane of glass with a correlated view. We've learned how to monitor employee productivity with reports on idle time and total active time on workstations. We've learned how to audit EMC Isilon, NetApp file storage devices to ensure file integrity. We've also audited Active Directory Federation services, AD/LDS, printers, and computer startup and shutdown. What's in store for tomorrow? We'd learn how to get the most out of ADAudit Plus by enhanced network security by forwarding logs to your SIEM solution. we'd learn how to extend your local administrator password solutions capabilities to monitor labs, password read and modify actions. We'd learn how to customize ADAudit Plus better to suit your specific need. There's definitely a lot in store for tomorrow. Please check in tomorrow, same time, bring in all your questions and we'll be happy to answer them. I hope we've answered all your questions today. If not, please hold on a while longer and we'll definitely get back to help you. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow. Bye.